Alright, hey guys, this is Michael from PTR Games TV, and we're at Wakfu. This is a MMORPG here. We have Derek Hernandez.
Hey guys, glad to have you here. Thank you for stopping by.
Cool. What do we have for us today? What is this game all about? What do we have?
Wakfu is Square-Enix's next MMORPG.
Okay.
This is developed by a partner studio of ours called Chapman Ave. They're located in France. Square-Enix is the publisher in North America. The game is currently in closed beta, and we're looking at a summer 2011 open beta date with a launch of about end of 2011.
Cool.
Wakfu sports a tactical turn-based combat system. So if you're familiar with some of Square's older titles like Final Fantasy Tactics, combat will be very similar and very familiar. Wakfu will sport 14 unique character classes, each with their own character designs and gameplay. Today at the show floor, we're able to demo 8 out of that 14. So here we have the staple of every MMO, the feline gambler. No game is complete without one. We also have the time magi, senior citizens who are obsessed with treasure hunting and AoE damage. Your scryers, which are the berserkers. For a tactics-based game, position is everything. So these guys specialize in more than just taking a punch or two, but actually moving around enemies around the field, whether that be bringing enemies towards them or pushing them away. We also have your plant summoner. And the game is reconnecting for a moment.
Okay, no problem.
Bandwidth issues. Always the trouble of show floors, right? But beyond combat and fighting, the game is much, much more. If you're familiar with the term sandbox, is definitely a description of Wakfu. In fact, our tagline is, in Wakfu, it's all up to you. Almost all items within the game are player crafted, right down to the money itself. If players go down to a mine and dig up some more, it's up to you guys to choose whether or not you want to dedicate that resource to the creation of weapons, armor, or even the coin itself. So players get to decide the value of the items and the inflation rate of the money. Another interesting point about Wakfu is we actually have a dynamic ecosystem. So in another game, you kill a monster, kill a monster, kill a monster. Nothing really happens to the game world. In fact, the monsters usually respawn a few seconds later. In Wakfu, it's a little bit different. If you attack the same monster over and over and over and over, there's a great chance you just committed genocide. All plants and animals could actually be wiped off of the face of the planet. On the reverse side, the animals and plants can also be reintroduced back into the zone if you get the young or the seeds from the monsters in another area and you reintroduce them back into an ecosystem that can sustain them. Wakfu actually has also a very in-depth player government system, national system. You can join one of 4 different nations, and these nations are player run and operated. These nations aren't viewed as good and evil, but more of whether or not you agree and associate yourselves with the philosophies of the community that belong to these nations. Each nation is run by a player-run government. All the players get a vote for the player governor, who could be a person just like you or me. The government is in a seat of power for about 2 weeks, and they can do things like adjust the tax rate, and they can dedicate the tax money to opening things like public quests, called public challenges in Wakfu, or they can even declare war on other nations. War allows you to seize control on contestable islands. These islands allow you to get new and unique resources, access to specifics in special zones, or even new challenges as well. So these are the key to kind of the end game, if you will. Wakfu is available for Mac, Windows, and Linux operating systems. So we're hitting all the main OSs right from the get-go. The game will also be supporting elements of free-to-play. We will be announcing the full extent of the business model coming up soon. You can find out more about the game at wakfu.com. That's WAKFU/NA for those of you who live in North America. You can also find us in Twitter and Facebook at Square-Enix Wakfu. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you, Derek. Wakfu, everyone, check it out. Go download it. It looks like an awesome game because of all the cool characters. PTR Games TV, this is Michael. Thank you.